No, it's a bit out of shape. Like a rugby ball.
Get there, Tom, get there! Get it! Come on!
What do we do, boss? Do we put this one down to a bad day at the office, or...?
Yeah, that's a difficult one to assess, really. I'm just a little bit disappointed, you know. I thought leading into the game, obviously the boys have been terrific, and the confidence has been flying high, and we've went through a performance, especially first half performance, in like we have, and so it's just amazing that you just don't know what team's going to turn up, do you? You can think about the way you prepare this, that and the other, but ultimately for me it wasn't right the first half performance in respect of we just looked like we were jaded, I've got to say, heavy-legged, they were obviously brighter, slighter players who got around the pitch a little bit better, and we were just a bit cumbersome, and we couldn't handle their front two at times. And I did tell the boys before the game, I'd made my homework, my background checks, speak to different managers leading up to it, and we knew they were a threat, and obviously their weakest part of their team was at the back, and we didn't on a heavy pitch where it started cutting up. We've got to play percentages a little bit better, and that means give ourselves a break and get the ball turned their back four and see what they're like at playing in their half, you know, because we nearly scored the first goal off the back of that one because the goalkeeper slipped over, and Charlie Smith maybe should have scored and done better, you know, after about 2 minutes. So we haven't learned from that, and you should learn from things like that. So yeah, I'm disappointed, but we've got to move on now and look forward to a good game this Saturday. What
I think most people found frustrating was that we didn't seem to react. Going 1 down, then 2 down, they still seem to be lethargic, as if, oh well, it's only 2 goals, and then we go in at half-time 3 down, come out a different side second half, go down to 10 men, and even more.
Well, again, the fitness levels took over again, didn't they? But we've got to keep it in the game, and I said to the players, I said, actually, funny enough, on Tuesday, against the better teams, you don't come back and beat teams 4-3, and again, we've went 3-0 down, and we didn't manage it this time, because you can't keep coming back. The law of averages are you're gonna lose games when you're 3-0 down. But if you give yourself a chance, it wasn't a game for pretty football, it was a game for rolling up your sleeves and just dig in and grind and result out. We didn't do that, and fair play to Peacehaven. They got the 3 points and move on. You know, they're a decent side, especially the front four. I've got to say 2 wingers and 2 lads up top.
Yeah, 2 wingers, 2 lads.
So yeah, we've got to move on and regroup now.
Yes, and we've got a very exciting weekend coming up now, and I understand you've delayed the midweek fixture that we had to give the lads chance to...
Thank God after that.
Yeah. But to give the lads chance to regroup ready for Saturday.
Yeah, listen, it's a great gesture by the Ramen League to do that, and if we play like we did first half, I really do fear us, you know. But I said to the players after the game, we won't play like we did first half because there'll be a big crowd in here, there'll be a big atmosphere and this, that and the other, and naturally you're going to be up for it. But we've got to defend well, we've got to defend better ultimately as a team, because you will lose games and the goals were too easy today.
Talking of a big crowd, you've been used to during your career playing in front of thousands, so it must be hard for you sometimes when you're talking about a couple of hundred people, and I know you've been very upbeat about wanting to get more people into the club. What would your call be to the people of Whitstable?
I've been disappointed, really, you know, after what we've been through the last few weeks and a month or so. You know, we've been on a great run and done what we've done in the trophy and obviously the Kent Senior Cup. I want my players to play in front of a crowd, because obviously that does get you up naturally anyway. When there's not so many people in here, this, that and the other, it's hard to get up for games, even though they should be up for every game. But I want to see this place busier and get the fans through the door. Because what's the point of me being here? No disrespect. What's the point of me being here if there's still going to be the same crowds as the last 2-3 years? The amount of effort we're doing and the professionalism we're trying to create and stuff like that. So I want people to come through and support us, because like I say, support your local team. And yeah, you all got your favourite teams throughout the country, so have I, this and the other, but if I was on my doorstep, I want to go and watch a game of football, and you have to go from nearest place is obviously Gillingham, and the furthest place is into London. So support your local team and come out and bring your children and try and get them hooked into it, because obviously that's where it all starts. So it started for me when my dad took me to watch a game of football, and ultimately I ended up being a footballer, you know. So bring the kids and get them involved. That's what we want, a family club.
I think with a family club, and I can draw this sort of analogy if you like, you talk about clubs like Gillingham or, you know, and then higher, you've got no chance of interacting with the players or the manager, but when you get to a club at our level, I always use the word that you can see it, feel it, touch it, because, you know, the supporters can engage with you, which they do, they can engage with the players, which they do. You don't get that chance when you get to the bigger club, and that, to me, is part of the attraction of non-league football. Yeah,
obviously you do. You're quite right there in respect that it's always at arm's length, isn't it, at
yes.
a professional level, and this is a bit more, like I say, relaxed, personal, upfront, like I say. Like even having mascots and stuff like that, you know. It's just like, for me, it's the whole day of a day out for your child and or your family, you know. And we were just really desperate, and I'm so desperate to see 300, 400, 500 fans through this turnstile every week, because obviously we're doing the right things and we're going in the right direction. But you know, I know all the time it's Christmas period and people are doing Christmas shopping and stuff. So yeah, it's not maybe a year where time of year where you're going to get crowds through the door. Obviously, the Boxing Day fixtures are generally where everyone's had enough of Christmas and want to go out and watch football. Yeah, so in respect of that, like I say, we're trying to spread the word, and however we do it, whether it's a website or going around, or physically going around and handing posters out and letter dropping or whatever, we just need to, and obviously through the press and the social media, we're trying to create that interest and create an environment where people want to come and watch a good team, because they're a good team. Yeah, we're being beat today by a good team as well, but I want to get my players as high up and make them as good as what they possibly can, you know, for the levels we're at.
Absolutely. So your message would be to all the supporters that come to the games: bring a friend.
Yeah, bring a friend. You know, just even if you just come and just try it out and have a look, because you might like it, this, that, and the other. Just bring them, and then once they're here, they go, oh, actually, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It's better than watching Chelsea or whatever, all the foreigners on the TV, isn't it? So you might as well come down here and watch some English lads play football.
Absolutely. Well, on that note, we'll look forward to Ebsfleet here next weekend, and Nicky, all the very best from everybody.
Thanks very much, Sam.